Shop Podcast presents Date Night.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Maal back with another episode of Not the Shop Podcast / Date Night with my host.
It's Miss K, Kim, whichever way I'm feeling. I hope y'all missed me.
And I am Toya, aka Black Barbie.
All right, hit them likes, y'all. It's your boy, the Doctor 101.
And it's your girl Bree.
What's good, y'all, man? So we got Kim back in the building.
Yes, y'all missed
home
me.
from vacation.
I'm going back.
She on the spotlight today, baby. I had my time last week.
What? Listen.
Yeah, we're out for blood for you.
We out for
for
blood.
Listen, I'm on 10. This is the problem you don't want. Okay? You
She
don't
got some
want.
rest.
Right. You're
I
right.
done got some
Right.
rest.
She got a
That
little bit
booty
more
snack.
than that. She done got them cheeks
Got
clapped.
Listen.
She back for action
man.
now.
I heard Bree talking about soft girl era. I was melted. Soft melted, like I was melted. So I done turned it up.
So today, man, I want to talk about this Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert situation. So obviously, if you know, for those that don't know that's watching, she got a nice settlement from the divorce. I think she got like $10 million in assets. She got 4 houses. She got all the cars, a Sprinter. She got $8,000 a month for the kids, and I think they say it's like a $10 million incentive or something like that goes on. So I want to know, how do y'all feel about that? Because it seemed like for me, I feel like she wasn't shooting with him in the gym. And I feel like she don't deserve that much. Now I get it. You know, if y'all accumulated some things together while y'all was married, okay, you deserve something. But I just think that was a little extreme for me.
Don't you think? I mean, that's horrible. That's horrible. Like, come on now. Everybody know, like, everything that he went through, and then he give it to somebody that already like really got it, you know. And then even I was hearing, even when they got married, it was a prenup, but in that prenup it was some type of cheating clause that he got caught up with, and that's how she ended up getting all that. But you could clearly see that these systems that our government creates are biased and unfair. And I think we should just eliminate it. Like, they're taking love completely out of the.
Wait a minute. Why did you just look at Bree like?
No, because
like she.
no,
Like it was me, like I was the.
No,
I mean, well,
I mean,
dang,
I saw a
I had
hiccup or
something to do.
something.
She smirked a
You know
little
what I'm
bit. Is that what it
saying?
was? Okay.
She
'Cause I got
came,
something
she
to
like
say.
I was
like
watching
she
like,
coming
your
for me,
eyes
like
was
she
out
just
for
ready. I'm
blood.
just saying that's
I'm
what
gonna
I
let him
saw.
finish his
So I
statement.
turned around and I looked at her because I heard you. So how do you feel, Bree?
Well, for one, if they had a prenup, that means she kept everything that she had prior to, he kept everything he prior to. If they split everything amicably, that means that they're splitting the things that they accumulated together while they were in their marriage. So
Like what?
everything that they received, they're splitting that. They're splitting those assets that they accumulated while they were in their marriage. So if they had a prenup prior to getting married, that means that you split with what you have and she split with what she had prior to the marriage. So everything that they're splitting is what they accumulated while they were in their marriage,
so
and he had to agree to it.
But let me ask you this
So
though.
if he had an issue with it, they'd still be in proceedings. He's
let-
like, no, I want that. He had to say, you know what, she can have that shit.
Let me ask you this though. Do you still think that is so when he's paying and buying everything?
How you know he paying the man?
I'm just saying, Bree.
She had money prior to him
I'm
as well.
just saying.
Just
I
like
could
he got money
see. I
prior
could
to
see
her.
if we get a house and you is involved with the purchase of this house. Like you help. Like you actually. Most of the time, that's not even happening. Like they gave her cars.
But listen,
I gotta
he
know.
had
Wait, Bree,
to
I'm gonna help you
agree
out. I got a
to it.
question.
What?
Have you ever dated a woman that had $10 million in her bank account?
Really?
I'm
Trying
asking.
to be funny?
I'm asking.
Trying to know.
Okay, so
Damn.
you don't even know how them type of conversations go.
So
We ain't having $10 million
listen,
conversations,
this-
baby,
look,
because I know
all-
I ain't got
There
$10
is that's not a point because
It is
That's
a
not
point
a point
because
at all.
how the hell are we giving our opinion on some shit that we
Because-
ain't even been
because
through?
Because
separate-
it's
I
all
don't know
opinion,
what it's
Kim.
like
Whether-
to be splitting $10 million
I'm-
with
right, but it's the
nobody.
same thing.
So how the hell y'all know?
Because we just giving an opinion
Because
on what we
she-
think.
they had to
That's not
agree.
the
Okay,
point,
so you
Kim.
got to be fair, right? First of all, you got to be fair.
What's fair?
You got to be fair, and I'm gonna say this: if he signed some stupid shit like that, you are a fucking sucker. And I fuck with Iman. But if you signed a prenup that say if you cheat, she get to take all this shit, you a fucking fool. You know you gonna cheat. Let's be honest.
Can
you
we
know
find
you
a
gonna
copy
cheat, bro.
of their prenup?
No, but no.
Can
listen,
we find a copy? Because at this point we just speculating.
no. I watched this, and this is what they said. They said
who came up with this shit?
no
Prenups. Who came up with?
Well, when you want to
People who
protect your
had stuff
assets.
that said, "Hey, I worked my ass
brother,
off for it."
If you was a millionaire, right? Say you had $15 million, and you married a woman, and she was only her net worth was only $200,000. When you want to protect your assets,
Right, but you shouldn't even
well,
have
then
to.
that's what you got to.
You shouldn't even have
I
to.
agree
The
with
law,
you on that.
The
Like,
law
you
has
shouldn't
created
have
this
to.
shouldn't
bullshit.
have to.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
at the end of the
Just
day,
like
if
all
something
these
happens
other
and you
laws.
split, she
Listen,
taking half of what you
listen,
have.
internet, I'm telling y'all now, Joe,
Internet, don't
these
listen to
laws
him. Internet.
are created to keep us apart, to separate us.
Can
That's
I
what
ask you?
they're
Internet.
doing.
know what they
How?
said.
Wait,
They
I got a
said that
question.
he didn't
How
cheat,
often do
though.
you advocate?
What is you on? Like right now.
I'm on this chair
Right, you
and
know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
show.
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying,
asking.
what do you mean
How
how-
often do you advocate for the things that you believe
I
in?
don't even know what that means. Advocate. Girl, get your
Next question. Come on. What you got to say?
And Mac Mom, you deserve that name right now,
Come
Mac
on.
Mom.
No.
Can you?
Because I looked into this, right, and they said on the court papers it doesn't say he cheated. It says that they separated from unreconcilable differences.
Irreconcilable
That's what they say. But I guess the media is making it seem like he cheated. So I'm saying like this: if he didn't cheat, I absolutely don't think she deserved all that.
He had to agree
if he
to
did, If he did cheat and he signed to that
He
shit,
an idiot.
you got what you asked for.
Can I ask you what would you think would be feasible for your ex-wife and your 3 children?
A house,
Okay.
not 4 of them. Fuck, you need 4 of them for.
So
house.
what do we do with the rest of them? Do we just sell them?
No, I keep my shit. You and the kids,
So
y'all
what-
got a big
so
ass
if
house to
it's-
live in. Y'all got
Why
nice
you
cars.
need more than one house then?
Because I paid for them. What the
What
fuck?
the?
I had some money too.
They might have
Okay,
paid
what?
for
them
What?
houses.
Only
We don't
way-
know.
Okay, this is my thing.
Whose
If
name
they
is
pay
on
for
them?
those
Both of
things
their names
together,
are
Wait a minute.
on
So
them.
let
both of their names
hold
are
on. Let me
there,
ask you this, Kim.
then I would sell them.
Let me ask you this,
What?
Kim. What if you didn't pay or have anything to do with the purchase of anything? Do you still think you should get it?
So the type of person that I am, fuck you and that house. I'll burn that bitch down before I
Look
let you
at you.
think you
Look,
give
yeah,
it to me.
now you
Yeah,
wanna
burn it
my
down
house.
so I get
burn
insurance
it down.
money. I
See,
like
look,
that
see
idea.
how she's
I
supposed
like
to be
that
the
idea.
boss.
That's just
Like,
me.
really?
I'm
Help
not-
me come up.
I don't want you to ever think that something materialistic is gonna make me feel a certain way towards you, or you gonna have a certain type of power over me. Fuck both y'all.
Right.
But I don't really
Right.
think I don't
But that's
really think
me.
I don't think it's that deep though, because
That's
honestly,
me.
that's your wife.
I can't
That's
say
your
that
wife.
about the next person.
That's your wife, those your kids. So let's be reasonable. That's why I say, as long as they're in a comfortable house, not just a house, a comfortable house, and they have a nice car to get around in, whatever that means, that should be enough. And with the $8,000 a month, whatever, I'm pretty sure that's extreme for 3 kids. But you know, they have a certain type of lifestyle. Okay, you get a house, you get a car too. $8,000 a month, cool. But why you got to take all these houses? That shit, $10 million worth of shit. Plus, like you said, come on now. He a provider. He said that. So basically, he took care of all the motherfuckers the whole time they was married.
Yeah,
So why do you still feel at the end you need to take all this?
Right.
I took care of you all this time.
Because
Like, what the
society
fuck?
promotes that bullshit.
Well, I feel like first
and then
of all,
you got these broke ass women that's. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, because you finna get into it in the emotions a little
Right,
bit.
he finna get him.
I
He
feel
finna
like
start
we
sweating
don't
and
know what occurred in their marriage.
We don't.
So we don't know what they accumulated together, how they accumulated, and how each person contributed to each whatever she got.
She
So
ain't contributed to shit because
We
he
don't
said
Y'all
it.
know that. Y'all
Again,
assuming.
Can we get a
again,
copy
we
of
don't
every
know
time
what
Tiana
has
paid a bill?
transpired in their household.
We see numerous of videos of Iman calling people suckers for not paying bills.
Again,
So which means
we
he paying them
don't
motherfuckers.
know
Y'all lie all
what
the time.
took
What's the
place
difference?
in these people's homes. We don't know. And again, if he agreed to it, apparently he believed that she
It was
deserved
okay.
Hold
it.
on,
She
let,
did.
let, let me ask you this though, then Toya. What do you think? Like, do you think, or let's just say she didn't have anything, like she didn't have no money at all. Do you think that she deserves that?
It's fair.
So let me ask you this. Excuse me.
Knew that.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me ask you. Hey,
Okay.
doctor.
But he
Okay.
said that
Hey,
he didn't care about
doctor.
prenups. He
It's
didn't
a
wanna
beef
protect
going
his
on
money.
over here
Hold
between
on.
these
Hey,
two.
I
doctor.
didn't say that.
Doctor.
I didn't say that.
Doctor. I have a question. Because you seem to feel like the system just fails men sometimes.
It's completely
Let me
biased.
finish. What about when Mary J. Blige and her husband got divorced and she had to pay him all this money plus take care of his child or mother or something?
That's stupid and that's gay. Like that's not.
It
a man.
happened, though.
I mean, it happens. You think so? You think because it's
The
a man.
ratio don't add up.
I don't give a
listen.
damn.
He's talking about 2% of men
So
to
what-
98%
so
of
do
women.
you-
I don't care.
Well, I'm gonna take
That
it like
ain't our
this.
fault.
Do you think as a man I'm gonna agree with that? That's just not gonna happen.
I don't know.
You see
I'm
what I'm
just
saying?
asking how
I'm
you feel
just
about
saying,
it.
but that I mean, it's you know what I
So
call
you
that?
do feel like she
No.
shouldn't have had to pay him any type
You know what I
of-
call that? An exception to the rule.
It definitely is an exception.
Oh,
I
that
just
is.
asked.
The sun shines
I just
on the
asked.
dog's ass some days.
All I want to know is, so how many
Y'all funny as
exceptions
hell.
can we have where the woman is flipped around and now she got to do it?
Why we
Is it
just
okay
It's
or
more
not?
in y'all favor.
Why
all
we
the
can't
time,
eliminate that?
Can-
You know, y'all
That's
know
why
I don't even
Sherry
believe in
Shepherd got to
divorce.
pay her husband, Sherry Shepherd. She got to pay her husband.
That's-
Man,
alimony.
we
She
can
gotta
sit
pay
here
him.
for weeks and talk about the men that's getting
Right.
sucked.
Like-
It doesn't
So-
matter. I just asked how y'all feel. How you feel
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that?
I tell you
yeah.
this,
It's not
if
right
It makes a
either.
difference,
That's all I'm
though.
asking.
But
Bullshit.
I don't even listen.
If I had
To
a rich
death
woman, I'm
do
taking
us
all
part.
her shit.
Yeah.
Do y'all know
But
what
it's
that
not
means?
okay for
I
a
don't
woman
even
to do
agree
what
with
your
divorce.
man.
Like till death do us part. Like you gonna really leave your man because he messed up one time and
I'm
take
done
all
talking
of
to
his
you, brother.
things?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't one time.
I'm done.
Because I know my own kind. We
Yeah.
fuck up a lot.
Okay.
Men?
You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Again,
and
and again,
now,
we
now,
don't
now,
know.
don't get me wrong.
I'm
We
not
don't
gonna
know
say
what
all.
transpired in their relationship.
But-
So
I agree
if
with
he
Toya.
agreed to it, apparently he felt like she deserved this for her and the kids, or apparently he may have felt like he fucked up in some way, form, shape, or fashion, where he's just okay, give it to her.
Yeah,
She
I
No,
deserved
no,
it.
that
That's
was
it.
already in the prenup before those arrangements.
Well, he
was
signed
already-
it.
But
Well,
what
he
I'm
signed
saying
it.
is
He
this:
said he was okay
this
with
is
it.
this is what I
he
believe.
loved her.
Yeah, and that's what I was finna say. In
And
the
the extra
beginning,
bitches that he was fucking around with, he loved them too.
No,
man,
you know he.
it cost him
Iman
his-
is from
his
Chicago,
marriage.
See,
man.
that's what.
He
That's why.
used
It
to the
cost
racks.
him his marriage and
Right,
his house.
right,
and
and
his
I'm
cars
and trust
money.
me,
It
he
is.
feel
And
bad.
was that
But you
shit
don't think
worth
he
it?
want his wife back?
Was that
It's
shit
Tiana
worth
Taylor.
it?
You don't think he want his wife back?
I don't
Was
know.
that shit worth it?
I ain't never said and talked
Nah,
about it.
what? Listen,
It's
He
never
should have
worth
thought
it.
about that.
Cool out.
He
He
should
didn't
have
supposed
thought
to
about
get
He should have thought about that before he did. He should say, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna have to get this motherfucker almost all my shit."
but what I'm
But he was in love at first. He from Chicago. He used the rats. He blew up in his career. He found Tiana Taylor probably was the baddest bitch he ever had in his life.
So
And
why
he fell head
jeopardize
over heels.
that?
No, 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 no. That's why I
we
say
mess up sometimes,
this is why I
Toya.
say men should not be in their feelings because when
Okay.
you in your
Look at
feelings,
you,
you make
Kim.
bad decisions.
I ain't got nothing to say.
This fool
we
here, boy.
men go. I'm sorry,
I ain't
Ma.
got nothing
I'm
to
just
say.
men fuck up sometimes. Like and
I
sometimes they
agree
do
with
it over and over again. Kim definitely points that out to me all the time. You know what I'm saying? But come on, give us a
Stop
break.
fucking up so much.
I'm gonna try and do better
Okay.
next time.
Thank you.
But all I'm saying is this: like it creates a bullshit narrative.
Everything is bullshit to you.
Everything's
Cause-
Everything.
How?
God.
Because now you got women, like it's a lot of bad women that's gonna capitalize from that. Do you think that's okay?
Can we take a walk down Butter's world? Just tell me in like
Butter.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. What
15.
the idealistic
That's at
like
least 30.
life of just from beginning middle till you die.
Okay, if
Go.
you don't let him go, don't cut him off.
If you don't work, you don't eat.
You done fucked up already, cause in the beginning, when
He
men
said he
made men and women, you said that. I don't like women
I
at
don't like
work.
women at work. I don't like hobos.
Come on, bring it back. Come on, where we going?
We can roll the clip back on this big
that's
TV
okay.
right here. We can roll the clip back.
and just so y'all know,
That's right, roll that clip.
Roll the
he
clip
called
back.
himself the doctor, but I just demoted him to a CNA because he needs a lot of training.
You fucked up so quick.
Oh man.
My mic.
So next intro is gonna
Okay,
be
so
Down,
let's
down,
let's
down.
move on to the
Down,
next.
down.
We gonna move on to the next subject, man. The next subject at hand.
Go.
Next subject at hand, because like we talked about Iman's situation, right? So I want to ask you, do y'all think that being successful makes it harder or easier to find a partner? Because it seemed like the people that's broke talk about, oh, if you get 6 feet, you know you got the red pill community telling me, get in the gym, get your finances up, and you'll find that woman. But we clearly see motherfuckers that's doing it, and they still ain't got no damn woman. So, like, how do you feel? What do you think are the trials in finding somebody actually when you're successful? Because like you don't know if they really for you. You know, because we talked about this last week when we talked about, when I said you can't find genuine love only when you're young, and they look like, oh, what you mean by that? And I meant because when you don't have shit, all you can like is character, and vice versa. But when you're successful, you really don't know. Do you really love me? You know what I'm saying? So how do y'all feel about that?
Excuse me. I feel, and I think everybody would agree to this.
We wouldn't.
Do you still think the same way in your 40s that you did in your 20s?
In some aspects, yeah.
Okay, terrible. All right.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna tell you why.
I've been a hustler since I was 14. I'm still a hustler. Fuck you mean?
No.
Girl.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because that means you haven't fully developed. And I'm gonna tell you
that is not true.
I'm gonna tell you why, because there's no way that you are still thinking 20 years later or 20 plus years later the same way. When you start, and I'm gonna go to Butter, because Butter has worked in the world. You've been entrepreneuring. Butter, you get your first job, right? You start looking for something. Once your skills start developing, you start looking for something better for more money. You're going to keep climbing the ladder, right? Would you leave your job today to go back to your very first job?
Good point.
Not at all. So that leads me to say that as we all get older and we know ourselves, we know right from wrong that suits our lifestyle. You know the things that can land you in jail. You know how to navigate life a little better. And you know how to get more money. So why would you backpedal in life? You're not. Because you know, hey, been through that, don't want to do that no more. Been through that, don't want to do that no more. So now you have a small window of things that you accept. That's why you have a lot of successful women over the age of 35 that are single, because they are very selective, because they have given all those chances when they were younger. So now I'm doing better in life. Why would I backpedal? It don't make sense.
Okay, I get where you coming from, but let me just ask you this.
Sure.
Do you wipe your ass the same or different?
Well, for women, we have to wipe our ass a certain kind of way.
Okay.
Okay.
So I say that to say this. Some things just stay in you.
Stay in you, but
you know what I'm saying?
He asked, when you become successful,
okay,
why is things a little harder?
I
mean, you could wipe your ass to the front if you would like to.
This.
I wouldn't suggest it, but you can.
I'm just saying.
You can put your foot up like this.
Just hear me out.
If you want to.
When you become successful, it's going to be like that.
It's going to be like what?
It's going to be harder to find genuine love.
Exactly, because you have a smaller window of acceptance than you did before you gained that knowledge, that money, that experience, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Okay, and I mean, but what do you do with that?
That's up to you.
Like, what do you do with feeling that no one really? I mean, that's a real big burden, don't you think?
That is up to you, because only you can make decisions for you. You have to figure out what qualities matter.
But
more
think about it like this,
than
though,
others.
Kim. Don't you think that will frustrate your decision making?
It can be frustrating, just like any elevation in life can be frustrating.
Right, and that's why that happened to him. You see what I'm saying?
No. Who happened to who?
I'm just saying this is why people end up making bad decisions and doing bad things.
But you got the same
life.
24 hours as I do, right?
Yeah.
You got the same options pretty much as I do.
Yeah.
Right from wrong, yes or no.
Yeah.
How you choose to do some things.
But do you make millions of dollars?
No, I'm finna tell you, it has nothing to do with it.
It has a lot to do with it.
It has nothing to do with it, because what I was finna say was,
what?
You choose what is best for you in your life. And at the point of life you're in, you might not be choosing and thinking the same way 10 years from now that you're doing today, because you have went through more things and have more experience. So you know when something starts to come your way, what possibly can become from that. So you not gonna deal
But
with
she's
it.
speaking in certain aspects, man.
Yeah,
because
she
when
always do that.
because when she
always
said,
do
Yeah,
you're
because
the-
I'm not
because
small-minded.
and I wanted to comment on this. She said, if you're doing the same thing now that you're doing now, you ain't grew. That's not true, because
not true at all.
you mimic the things that you were taught. Absolutely, certain things about your life change, but I've always been ambitious. I've always been a nice person. I always respected elderly people. That's something that I've been taught as a youngin' that I still hold today. You see what I'm saying? So you can't say because you haven't grown out of certain things that you ain't grown, period. Well, now, the other aspect of it is when it comes to dating, absolutely you change, because you deal with so many partners and you see so much shit. You're too goddamn experienced. So
do
you're
you
not
hustle
willing.
the same way in your 20s, and your 30s that you did, like you did in
I
your.
see
You said who?
Do you hustle
The
the
same
same
way.
way in your 30s as you did in your 20s?
Hell yeah, it's just a different hustle. Same, I got the same inspiration, same drive.
No,
I
no,
just
same
switched
technique.
gears. Obviously, the hustle has changed,
And that's
but
what she's saying.
No, but it's still the
It's
ambition
elevated.
to hustle is what I'm saying.
Ambition you
It
gonna
ain't-
have. That's why you
A
elevate
hustler
it. But
sell
you
anything. It ain't
But
no
no,
particular thing
it's
that
the
you
way
do when you hustle.
do it.
But
The
what I'm-
game never changes. The players do.
What I'm saying is this. My ambition to be a hustler has never changed.
It's not
That
going
ain't
to
got
change. It's
nothing
not
to do
supposed
with the hustle.
to. But the
It
way
has nothing to do
your
with the hustle.
ambition is now set up, it was not set up back then, because you would, if it was still the same, you wouldn't have the things that you have
What
now.
do you mean? I had the
If
same
you
shit
wouldn't have
then I got
learned how
now.
to
What do you mean?
hustle a little differently,
I
you
had
would
this-
not have the things you have
Okay,
today.
so in your
w-
20s,
so-
your hustle may have been standing outside doing things a certain type
No,
of way. In
not in
your-
my 20s,
No,
no,
listen,
no.
it's just a scenario. In your 30s, you may hustle a different type of way. You may do something
He might pull up
electronically.
in the car.
You might, right, be
I
in driving
understand
around.
what you're saying.
That's
I
what I was
understand that. But what
asking.
I'm saying is the ambition is what I'm
I'm
speaking.
not saying
I'm not
that your
speaking on the
ambition. I
hustle.
know your ambition is to be a hustler. That's what's in you. You hustle. I'm just saying, has the way you hustle, has that changed? Is what I was asking.
Your
So
hustling
it's safe
skills
to
have
say that you
elevated.
don't hustle the same way in your 20s as you do in your 30s.
I think y'all putting too much emphasis on the product
Okay,
and not
I'm done.
the like.
Why it just
All
can't
right.
be, you know what? You right. I
That's
understand what you're saying.
Because-
My ambition is always gonna be there. That's why I'm where I'm at.
So-
but I had to add to the way I
elevate.
show my ambition so I can earn
You're
more.
speaking on. So you're basically saying that it's just hypothetically speaking. When I was young, I sold drugs, and now I work. Is basically what you're saying. The hustle has
No.
changed because I'm older, and
No.
I don't do the same things I done as
No,
when I
what
was
we're
young.
saying is
It's-
when you were younger, you might have stood outside the shop and let people come buy nickel and dime bags. Now you tell people what to do. You don't have to get out there and sell
But
anything
that's what
standing
I'm
in front of the
saying.
shop.
You're focusing
Yo,
more on what I'm doing instead of what's in me.
I'm done
You
with
see
this
what I'm
question.
saying?
next question.
This is what y'all doing.
Next question.
You know what I've noticed though
What?
about you, Kim.
What?
You know
And
what I'm
it's
saying?
Kimmy.
No, Miss Kimmy.
What about her?
This is what I'm noticing about you. You look at things from a certain point.
A shallow
Do
point.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I'm gonna tell you why I don't, because he just said you going too much into it. You
Can
thinking too much.
I
don't think
finish?
from a shadow point. That's why the fuck y'all like that's doing too much.
Can I finish?
No, it's stupid.
Amazing.
Look,
Go ahead.
Look. This is what I'm saying, and this is what I was telling you before. It's like you never know what somebody's going through, so you can never pinpoint the result of that.
Okay.
Now, this person might be going through something completely different than this person, so what they do is going to be two completely different things, even though it's the same thing. And I noticed that you failed to identify with that, like you're cooning at a high level.
You coning?
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Yeah, like at a.
But we didn't get
So-
y'all answers on the question.
Because we never got a chance.
Okay,
No,
so
I found a
next
lot of black
question.
people that do that type of stuff. Like I got a
don't
lot
even
of
wanna
friends
answer
it.
that they only look like they grew up completely different than me. So when I try to explain the things that I've done, it's like they don't give me no slack for that. And I'm telling them like, bro, I grew up. You had a good mama.
So
I had
then
a
if
bad
you know
mama.
if you know what it is, how you
I can't control who my mama was.
You can't, but let me tell you this. Right?
Mhm.
Did you say your mom was good or not?
I'm
so
just
good?
speaking how. I had
Okay,
a great mom.
hypothetically,
I'm just-
hypothetically, let's say your mom was bad. You know from that experience that if you have kids with a woman, you don't want her to treat your kids a certain kind of way, right? You, let's say, grew up in the projects.
With a
When
lot
you
of bad
had
women.
your kids,
With a lot of bad women.
you ain't gonna want them to grow up in
Why
the
did you have to
projects.
say a lot of
That
bad women?
Because
ambition. Hold
it's in the
on.
projects.
Hold on. I'm
So
just.
I
I'm
know
just
where
saying.
she's getting at, and what.
Well,
she's
then,
saying.
if you let me finish.
Okay.
If you grew up in the projects,
Right.
and you when you got grown, and you had your kids, you decided I don't want them to grow up in the projects like this. So my ambition to not be there is gonna make my hustle elevate, so I can keep getting more and more and far away from
But what
that
if
because
I
I
knew-
didn't like it.
but what if
Hold
I knew-
on, let me
Okay.
finish. Let me finish. You coming from the struggle know what it's like, but you don't put your own kids through it because you know what it's like. You move around so they don't have to experience that. So my thing to say that is, my mama came from the city. She knew what it was like. She didn't want me to have to experience that, so she put me in a suburb. Don't blame me because I might sit at a higher level and was learn something different. I don't have to accept that, oh, you might have came from a struggle and now I need to feel a certain way for you. No, we ain't gotta never understand how each other live, but we can agree to disagree. I'm not taking no experience from nobody that came from a different world than I came from. But what I have seen is that a lot of people that I run into that came from the projects, the hood, the whatever, they ain't never raised none of their kids up in there when they had great ambition to have a better hustle and a better drive. So I'm not gonna sit up high and talk about nobody who went through that and decided to get their own kids up out of it because they knew they didn't like the shit.
Okay.
Now, if you still staying in the hood because you don't know how to get out of it, then I understand where you coming
No,
from.
wait a minute. Sometimes you're not even able to.
Exactly.
see
So
what I'm
once
saying?
again,
So what do you do
I
with that?
understand those. Hold on. I
You
understand
can't.
those
You
who
can't.
have grown up in the projects and decided to raise their family in the project. They don't have the
Hold on,
ambition
Kim.
to get out.
Listen, Kim, but this is what I'm saying. Your problem is.
It's not a problem.
no,
it's the fact that you're not
No,
understanding
no,
how I'm thinking.
Just hear me
Amazing.
out.
It's not a problem.
Just
though.
hear me out. Just hear
It's
me
not
out.
a
This is what
problem.
I'm saying. You heard what I just said.
I heard what you
if
said, and
you're
I
not
understood,
able to?
'cause I comprehend.
See, the only thing you're looking at is, hey, you can get out. But what
Yes.
if you can't?
Why can't you?
You don't know.
Excuse me.
I'm asking
Excuse-
you. You
No,
got the answer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
You-
Bree.
that's what I'm
Excuse-
saying.
excuse-
You
Yes,
don't
Bree.
know.
Can we?
It's something personal going on right here.
You-
No,
y'all
it's
need
not
us to
that it's
leave.
personal.
Yeah.
See,
Y'all
what
like-
it is
She
is
heard
that
it before.
Butter
Somebody
Hayes,
else
if
called
I
her coon
correct you
before.
on using
and
two,
right
two,
now I
and
just
two,
said it.
he feels some kind of way
I don't know
if
what
I
to
say
do.
that
I
there's
don't-
three
I don't know
ways
what
to
to
use
do.
two.
No. What I'm saying is.
No, that's what it is.
No, but hear me out, Kim. This
All
is
right,
what
y'all.
I'm
They
saying.
talked through
What-
the whole show. Thank y'all for tuning in. God damn it. Next question. Shit.
Okay.
They
No,
done talked the whole damn hour. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Click like and share.
No, so okay, so
Damn it.
listen. Now I want y'all to listen to this, right? I saw this on TikTok and this shit was funny as hell to me, right? So it was like a part 1 and part 2, right? So this lady, right? She was married,
Why you
right?
talking so fast?
You had a stacker.
Yeah, you was just like
You had
on
to see
10 for a
folk,
quick
girl.
second.
Okay, so anywho, so the lady was married to this.
can see
She was
folks.
married, right? And her husband told her that she went on a business trip, right, to Greece for like 9-10 days or something, right? So she didn't trust him. She booked her a trip, right,
To Greece.
to Greece with her friend. Found out he was there with another woman, right? So she actually stayed in the same resort that they was in and everything, and she saw them, but she didn't get on no bullshit. She was watching them. You know what I'm saying? She said she was in the cafeteria or something eating, and they wind up walking through. They matching and shit, all types of shit, right? So they sit down and eat. She took a picture of him, and then she called him like, what you doing? He telling her the phone reception bad. I'm about to walk in this meeting. Ooh, right? So she sent him the picture of them sitting. So now he looking stupid as shit, right? So now later on, they go to the little swim up bar. She said her friend just went right up next to him and had drinks. So now he trying to, baby, you ain't like that. Ooh. She like, no, go enjoy your trip and I'm gonna enjoy mine. How do y'all feel about that? What would y'all do? She literally let him enjoy it. She basically told him, because now he nervous. You know how we get
I don't
when we
think
get
I
caught
would
up.
have. I don't think I would have sent the picture. What I would have started doing was charging things to the room.
She said she charged the trip for her and her friend. They flew first class and everything.
No. I'm
off
not gonna
his shit.
charge the. I'm gonna charge things to the room. So now
To their
when
room?
to
you
his
gonna send
room.
them shit?
No. I'ma have it for my room, but I'ma charge it to your room.
But she did though. The whole trip was paid for by him. She took his credit card.
I'm not taking your credit card because see, when you're in that, once he get that hotel statement and see all the extra charges, he gonna come home on edge anyway. Credit card, he ain't checking that right now. But when he check out and he see all them extra charges, and I'm gonna make sure they put on there Ms. Somebody, he gonna be scared to come home.
So if you saw him, just say
I ain't saying
y'all eating lunch, right?
I'm not saying that.
And your
For one,
boyfriend
I'm
walked
not,
past.
you ain't even gonna know him now.
So you're not gonna say nothing.
Not a motherfucking thing.
Why would you go then?
I'm going.
Because the whole purpose of going,
You gotta have some proof.
You gotta, yeah.
So I need to
I'm
take
gonna
those
take all my proof.
because I don't believe in accusing somebody of something if you don't have solid proof.
Right.
So I can't. I mean, I could sit here and say all day long you was going with a bitch, but I ain't never
But
see
I ain't
you.
see you. I want to see you.
I need to see you, and I gotta snap a picture.
and so y'all would just let him enjoy the whole trip.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Because I'm enjoying my
That
vacation
trip
on
is
you.
for a moment. You gotta come back home.
You gotta come
Bookie.
home.
Right. So would y'all give up the buns while y'all out there?
That's all you care about.
I just want to know.
I don't think I
No,
would.
that ain't your answer.
Because it's
Your mind frame not you gotta think about women with emotion. Our mind frame not into some women. I'm gonna say I can't say all. Some women it's like the sex is the last thing I'm thinking about. I'm hurt, mad.
Yeah, like nigga, I see you though.
Toy, y'all want to hear what? Cause I don't.
I know
what
she
would-
gonna act a
I'm over here getting
motherfucking
drunk. I don't
plum.
even care at this point. You and Kim done argued the whole damn show. Like, at this point, I
argue, I love
We
that.
just here, baby. We just furniture ornaments.
No,
we just couch
but
covers.
see how they saying they would do nothing, but what would you do? Because I know you are on the crazy deranged side a little bit. What would you do, Miss
Toya,
Boy?
fucking up.
She gonna go to jail in Greece.
She know what we gonna do?
She
Cause
going to
let me
jail in Greece.
let me come and catch my girl, and then I get there. Like, do you honestly think that this is fit to continue?
You gonna go to jail in Greece?
Boy, date is over. That date is over. Period.
back home, though.
Listen.
care.
That's sitting there. They come out their room matching and shit.
Boy.
Somebody
Face
finna-
butter say, woo.
Man, Joe, I'm just I'll probably laugh at first, like I can't believe.
Yeah,
you
that's
gonna
that
be
crazy stuff.
unbelievable.
Like,
Like,
that's
this
that
is
I would be in
unbelievable.
disbelief, but of course, see, that's why I be trying to get y'all to understand. See how y'all react and how men are going to react different. That's how we look at sex. For us, it doesn't mean anything.
You done
But-
took this broad to Greece. It meant something.
for 10 days.
For 10 days. That meant something.
And they was
she
matching,
must-
so you know they had this set up.
Thank you. That was plans. He got some feelings in that, baby. That wasn't just no, I just want some buns. Nigga, you could do that shit at the fucking Shamrock.
but you know,
Nigga,
some
you
the
want
Shamrock?
The Shamrock.
I don't
That
want
shit
no
even
girl
still
that'll
out.
go to
I
the
don't know.
Shamrock.
I'm trying to
Is
think.
that
Have
shit
I
even
ever
still
been
out?
with
The
someone
Shamrock, nigga,
that I
stop
would
it.
like? It's
Or the
plenty.
Cindy.
It's plenty women. I ain't gonna say no names. You know what I'm saying? That
He
will
is
I?
coming for you
Well,
today. You
no,
and
no,
Kim.
no, not for her. She knew what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to say it live. But it's some women. Will I take her? Like, you might have to do that to get the buns. You know what I'm saying?
You might have to do what?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no
caught on.
names. You know
Did
what
you
I'm
catch
saying?
on to it?
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
got
might
it.
have to do
Where
that.
you
You might
catch
be
it?
like,
Yeah.
man, Joe, I
No,
got
okay.
to have her, man.
Yeah.
And on the
Yeah.
real, you might do that. But at the end of the day, it's just buns.
But if they was matching this, they already been fucking around.
Yeah.
Cause like a random girl, you say I want her. Let's go to Greece. You not
No.
finna be like, what you wearing? You know she gonna have her luggage. You gonna have yours. Y'all ain't gonna be
I
matching,
don't know it. Like, that don't
planned
mean
that.
nothing to
That's
me
a
that we
planned trip.
matching.
huh?
It is. That's a
That
planned
don't
trip.
mean nothing to me that we matching.
So some
Like,
people it really
No, no,
don't.
no.
No.
I mean, no. So there's a difference between wearing the same colors and matching. She said they had a matching swimsuit outfit.
Man, one
But Butter
time.
saying like he don't care.
Listen, one
That don't mean
time, like we
nothing.
was
I
just
want
at a
the
funeral.
buns.
My friends clowned me
You ain't going to
because
Greece
me and
for
my
no
baby
buns.
mama, we had on the same jogging suit, and they was clowning me like, "Oh man, I can see you now at the store." Yeah, let babe get that. It wasn't even like that. She just wanted to dress like me that day. You know what I'm saying? She was just on some.
But
I'll make
that
sure
was your
nobody
baby
even
mama.
look at
That's
your
what
way.
I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm saying it like for women
It don't hold
that means
No, for
something.
him. But what I'm saying is,
But it
this.
didn't mean nothing to me.
It right. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, if your girl and another nigga is in Greece and you pop up and they matching, this ain't no random trip.
Butter
They've
saying
been
it don't
fucking
matter.
already.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Well, yeah.
See, you saying you and
because-
your baby mama was matching. Y'all were fucking already. You ain't finna meet no random girl and y'all just be matching. That shit ain't gonna
Butter
happen.
will. Butter will. He will.
You think I
Damn.
would?
I think you will.
I'm trying to think what I do
Because
something
see,
like that.
Butter is a sucker for women.
It's sex.
Amazing.
And sex.
S-E-X.
So if he know he
Stop
gonna
telling
get
him.
the buns, Butter gonna
You
dress.
put on a
he
matching
gonna,
fit?
He gonna
Yeah,
match
he
so
is.
cause he like, yeah, this gonna get her
Oh,
tonight.
this better be
She gonna like that
good.
tonight.
I like matching.
Yeah.
No,
I think it's decent.
no, don't try to ride his
No, I'm
train.
not. I'm saying I've done it, so
Do
I can't shit. You said
y'all
practice
think-
what you
Y'all
preach.
think I'm a sucker for women?
Yeah.
Y'all
To a
do.
certain extent.
No,
Him
listen,
too.
I
He
am
just
a-
ain't gonna admit it.
Look, let me break it down to you.
Mike Maul.
I was this
I ain't
how
no sucker.
this how I want y'all to understand my mindset when it comes to women.
He a old
I
softy.
think all women are beautiful. I think all men are ugly. And I want y'all to figure that out.
Okay.
I want y'all to think
I
about
can
that.
dig it.
All women.
That's fine with me.
So when you get this dude and he think he cuter than you, boy, you are a boy. Ain't nothing cute about you. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. And then when it comes to women, I want y'all always to feel good about y'allself, Joe. It is somebody out there for y'all. All women are beautiful. You are a woman. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go back and forth with no woman, especially when it comes to sex. You're gonna lose every time.
Amazing.
You see what I'm saying?
I disagree that there's somebody out here for everybody.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what questions
It
you
is.
have?
It is. Trust
We
me.
done
it
with
is.
this one?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
We
ahead.
done with it.
Sure.
I like your hat, Joe.
Thank you.
You're killing them right now.
Smoking.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't RTY because I got her.
He was waiting.
He was waiting, yeah. He was waiting.
He was holding that in his soul, like.
So we need
"Ooh."
to address this, right? Because I was going through my IG the other day, and one of our old sessions came up from which Maal was on, and it was one with him and what's the girl name? Robin. And I forgot the content that you were speaking on. Oh, you were saying that women don't like to be natural. They're insecure with their natural state. And one of, who was that came through and posted it? Van reposted it and asked, what did women think, right? This is all about you, Maal.
Mackety Mac.
And one of the women came through and said that they used to follow you on your personal page, but they stopped following you because you disrespect women and they feel like you are a woman basher. And they just said you have completely no respect for women, and it went on. All of the women commented pretty much the same thing. So I got to put the spotlight on you. Are you a woman basher, and do you have a lack of respect for women?
Well, I'll say this.
Wait, before I say that, one of your comments were, you respect women, but you don't respect bitches.
That's exactly what I was finna say. She took the words right out of my mouth. I have the utmost respect for a woman in any pedigree. But when you display hoe behavior, bitch behavior, you gonna get what you ask for. If I dress like a clown, you gonna ask me what circus I work for. It's just that simple. I treat women accordingly, okay? And I was always taught that only a hit dog gonna holler, right? So with the woman bashing thing, I find it very ironic that women can say the most disrespectful things to a man and we supposed to suck it up. But as soon as a man says something about himself or something about a woman, he's sassy, he's gay, he hate women, he's women bashing. No, it's not. That's my opinion, okay? There are plenty of women in this world that love me, okay? Only the hoes don't love me because I treat them like hoes. That's what you act like. I mean, let's just keep it 100.
Yeah.
If I meet you and you talk like a nigga, I'm going to talk to you like a nigga. If I meet you and you dress like a hoe, I'm not going to treat you like I met you in the church. It's just that simple. I'm going off the vibe that you giving me. If you come to me and you professional, you use big words and shit, I know how to get my act together. I'm a chameleon. I know what it take to get what I want. So I can be any kind of man. And any woman that's gotten the asshole out of me has given me asshole. And it's just that simple. I mean, I've been around so many different women till it's like, it's women that can say, like she said, he don't respect women, absolutely hate my guts. But then there's an equal amount of women that'll tell you Jamal is a sweetheart. He'll give you the shirt off his back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I say all that to say this. If you act like that, you're going to get treated like that. Now, a lot of women have they have an issue with me calling women bitches and shit like that, but that's just the way I talk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To like on some funny Facebook shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't walk around calling women bitches. That's
Right.
just my internet persona.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's hard for people to separate the two. They think, I don't want to be around. He be on Facebook talking crazy. Baby, them just likes and money.
Right. Right.
How successful would you be talking good? You can preach. Look at Tim. We got a preacher on our panel. Look at his views. And look at my views for calling women bitches.
So
they want to hear this shit.
So basically, you like the Charleston White type
It's
thing.
entertainment.
I understand that, and it took me a long time to realize that social media is not the real world, right? And a lot of people who can't separate the two, this is why they get on social media with their feelings, because they don't understand this is a game. This is not the real world is what you can touch, what you can feel. When people log on to the internet, everybody is not who they are. For me, I'm not on the internet to make friends and shit. I'm on the internet to get paid.
So it's safe to say that you bash women for views?
No, I don't bash women at all. I just say how I feel. I
So
don't bash women at all.
You feel that it's okay to call women bitches on social media just because? Matter of fact, give me your definition of what a woman, what she displays to be called a bitch, whether it's in person or on social media. Let's clear that up. Not you. It's about him.
Amazing.
I'm sorry. I had to take it from you.
Okay. Say that one more time.
What qualifies a woman to be a bitch, whether it be in person or on social media? Because you just said that you respect women and not bitches. So what makes a woman a bitch that you would be able to not respect her in the aspect of her even being a woman?
A loud mouth ass hoe. That's what a bitch is. A bitch that got to argue and want to prove her point and get loud with men.
Right.
Anything outside of a feminine energy is a bitch. And it's just that simple.
Yeah, bitches and hoes are really the same. It's just that a bitch is a hoe with an attitude.
Exactly. Perfect example.
So is it safe to say you
Perfect.
don't like women that express themselves?
No, it's a way to express yourself like a woman. When you display and express yourself like a bitch, you can't get mad if I call you one. Like I'm just saying.
Well
if you,
said.
So like
That's
this.
funny.
If
That's definitely not funny.
okay, so like this, right? If I'm sitting there having a conversation with a woman, right, and she start getting loud, motherfucker, what the fuck you talking? Hold on, bitch, slow down. That's a bitch. Bitch, slow down. Who you think you talking to?
So let's say because you talk aggressively, and that's just the way you talk. So say, for instance, you're having a conversation with a woman. She don't know you from pit pot, pan, and pee in a can, whatever. And you're talking over aggressively and loud. And you know how you talk. We know how you talk because we know you. But this woman doesn't know you. And this is what you're displaying to her.
Wait a minute.
So
Hold on. I got it. Go
because
ahead.
that she takes it a certain way from you, she's going to probably react the certain way that she feels like she has to get a little loud and talk on the same level that you're talking on. So now she becomes a bitch in that aspect.
Good point. The women that don't act like bitches don't even see that side of me. They don't even see that side.
I'm lost, Jamal, because this is a woman that you don't know.
Right. If I don't know her, I can tell by her vibe when we meet. As soon as she open her mouth, I know what kind of female she is. And I'm going to act accordingly.
So
it's just that simple.
For her to judge you?
You said what?
Well, is it safe for her to judge you off of the way you're speaking? Because you speak aggressively and loud all the time.
In aggressive situations. Yeah, when I'm intimate with somebody, I'm quiet. I'm real subtle. I'm a fucking teddy bear. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But she don't know that, though.
No, she gonna know that if she's...
I get what she's saying. Okay, say say me and you having a conversation, and we talking about something, you passionate about what you talking about. Now we all know you. We know that you talk loud. That's just you. And say you talking to me, and I don't know you, and you talking, and we talk about something that you get passionate about, and you get loud. And your voice started to like escalate.
And
like,
then he calls up.
Right.
And then she take it, and I take it the wrong way.
Right. I do that around y'all because I know y'all. I don't do that around people I don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm a chameleon. I know how to act in certain situations. Y'all then got comfortable with me.
But so why does these women on social media say that you're disrespectful to women though if they don't know your character?
Because they see my Facebook reels and shit that I be putting out. That's why. They judging me off shit that I put on the internet. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But
so do you think you proved them right by saying that I disrespect women that are bitches?
Well, I'm going to say this. Coming into the internet and when I decided to do that, I already knew I was going to ruffle some feathers. So I was prepared for this shit anyway. No matter what you do, somebody is always going to have something to say, whether it's good or bad. My thing is this. I can play an asshole good as I can play a good dude. So it's easy for me. You see what I'm saying? Because I grew up in the hood. I know what my audience is. My audience is a ghetto ass audience. So this is what they want to see. This is why when I do asshole shit, I go viral. When I was a preacher, I was a pastor posting and doing all this. Nobody wanted to hear it. You see what? But when I wasn't loud, when I was considerate, when I was a gentleman, when I was doing all that, nobody gave a fuck. But as soon as I get on here and start, all you bitches, y'all ain't shit. Now everybody's sharing, they talking, and we going viral.
So
ain't that crazy?
It's safe to say you care what people think.
No, I know what makes money, and I'm gonna do what makes money. I use the internet for what it's made for, making money. That's what it's made for. It is not made for you to put your personal problems on there. It is not on there for you to go in there and ask for help. And oh my God, my dog got hit. Somebody pray for me. That is not what social media is for. Okay, social media is for nothing but making money. To me, I don't know what everybody else thinks.
Can I say something?
No.
And this for the internet.
No.
This for the internet, okay? It's that so we can, you know what I'm saying, just get an understanding of us, because I know people might say some things about me, Kim. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever I got to say about you, I say it to you.
I'm just saying, I had
today.
to fuck with her. I love her. But let me break it down to y'all. When you're probably around people that think you a bitch, but just won't tell you. I'm just speaking in general. It's not. Of course, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. I'm just saying because Bree sometimes has a good understanding of what I be trying to get across than you and
I appreciate
Kim,
that.
you know what I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
So that's why I keep looking at her. You know what I'm saying. But
Bree has
you might be around somebody. You know what I'm saying, that think you a bitch, but wouldn't dare call you that. That's what we doing. We're doing the things that men just really, it's a lot of men that lie and they wouldn't do that to you. That's what we're doing. All we doing is giving you what a man really thinks about you and how you think. He just won't tell you. But on day night, we gonna tell you, yeah, you's a bitch. Yeah, you's a hoe. You see what I'm saying? It's entertainment. We don't know y'all, and we ain't woman bashing. But y'all do some out of order ass shit and think it's okay. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing to y'all.
Let me ask you
about
this. Okay. Now that you said all of that. Now, we go up under the comments. A lot of times these people be talking to us internet. Half the time y'all ass be in the comments talking to us and don't know it. But anyway.
I see that. I like everybody's shit. I like, look at these.
Y'all be talking to us, having whole fucking conversations with us and don't even fucking know it. But is it okay for the men to go up under the comments and be like, oh, and then they got every motherfucking thing in the world to say about us that's negative? Is that okay?
No, it's not. Come on, Bree. You know that's not okay, but this is the internet. You know what I'm saying? You probably never going to even meet this person.
I disagree. It is okay because at the end
It's
of
not
it,
okay.
no, listen what I'm saying. Everybody is entitled to feel the way they feel about any situation. Okay, right. If it don't apply, let it fly.
No, they get up under there and
as
say
a person
us personally.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, when you expose yourself to the internet on the level that we're making, you got to be prepared for this kind of shit. People, and I say that to say this.
I agree.
I've said this all the time. It'd be a lot of shit that I agree with, and I'll go under the post and troll just to piss them off, to make somebody come to look at my page. Like, I'll totally 100% agree. And I'll say some shit like, man, that stupid ass shit. Don't nobody believe that dumb shit. I be trolling. So I know I'm not the only one. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I don't pay attention to these comments, because a lot of people just say things so you can click on their page. That's all it's about. It's a awesome way to market and strategize shit. You got to be messy. Ain't no way around it. Can you be successful doing positive things? Absolutely. But you have to realize who your audience is. Your audience don't want to see good shit. They don't want to see us sitting up here talking intellectual and using big words and they want to hear us talking dumb shit.
Yeah.
Because it's
entertaining.
And to prove my point, we have several educational podcast interviews on my page with a lot of informative things. They get the littlest views. So it's obvious if they wanted to hear some positive shit, it would show in the numbers. And it's just that simple. We went viral because Toya loud mouth ass. Right?
You just had to say my name.
No, it's cool though, but I'm just saying it works.
360.
It works.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
My chest tattoo.
It works because the crowd that we cater to, because like you're saying, we all play a part, and the part that I play may not be me, but this is what social media wants to see. Jamal called women bitches because that's what they want to hear, and I guess it gets you a certain type of audience, and it's appealing to them.
I'm gonna lose some. I'm
We
gonna
just
win
gonna say
some.
that, yeah. We just gonna say that. So you know, we all play a role. So you know, this what Bree displays here may not be the person that we know. It's only what they see on camera.
Because
So,
I'm
you
great.
know, we take a lot
Internet,
of heat.
I'm great.
I'm telling you, well, listen, we take a lot of heat.
We do.
At the
think
end
we-
of the
take
day,
the
man,
heat,
I
but
don't
you
care
know what?
nothing about what
They
these
be highly
bitches talking about,
upset.
man. Fuck these bitches, man.
They be highly upset about my tattoo.
And also, y'all, some of y'all in the comments, they feel like I guess it hasn't clicked that we are a full cast. They swear up and down that us three be guests.
Yeah,
We are guests. We are not a part of the panel.
Who is the three?
Me, you, and Bree.
Oh no,
We guess.
I'm a co-host. Thank you very much.
See,
Kimmy is a co-host.
But is
Jamal is the host.
And I'm a doctor.
Bud is a doctor.
and I'm the surgeon.
Bree's the surgeon, and Tim is our.
He's our pastor.
but nevertheless,
Late
though,
night.
so you have to think about as the page grow, there's gonna be 5, 6, 7,000 people saying shit they don't like. You're not gonna be able to please everybody. People gonna have they perceptions of whatever you put out. So you
Opinions.
gotta but you gotta understand whatever person that you put out to the world, you gotta be ready to deal with that character's consequences.
True.
Whatever that character is, and I'm willing to deal with it. I don't mind, because like I say, man, listen, for every woman that say I'm a woman basher, man, listen. There's a same equal amount that'll tell you Maal is a sweetheart. When women around me, they don't pay for shit. They don't do shit. Camden been around me. She know how I am. I'm a big trick. She know how I am.
It wasn't he was tricking on me.
No, I wasn't tricking.
Wait, we gotta get that together.
I ain't tricking on her, but what I'm saying is when I fuck with you and you in my circle, you know I'm gonna take care of you. You see what I'm saying?
We have been we didn't have some fun. Now I could definitely tell y'all we didn't have some fun. We didn't been out of state. We didn't had big ass houses. Like we didn't have some fun. And I've been told your money ain't no good. So I'm gonna give you that one.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
like when
told
women
that-
do that shit. When I'm
No.
out
I
in
was told
public
that-
and women we out doing shit and
Because
women
I'ma
start
pay my
bringing
way.
their money out. Now come on, don't embarrass me.
Yeah,
Put your money up.
I don't went out here. Let me just say this, because I done been out with you. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of bad people, and he is not one of them. So just understand
He's
that.
just a woman basher. He's just a woman basher.
Internet.
Women,
We
you
talking
know
to the
how
internet.
women, you know how y'all are. The minute somebody say something you don't that you don't like, you tap into your emotions, and overwhelms you.
We
get
have
it.
some
But you
emotional
know-
ass men out here
Yeah,
as well.
we do.
Let's
But you know what?
We
I-
really
That was
need
ra-
to talk
that-
about
that-
that.
that-
I
was
gotta
raised
be
by
honest
women.
though. I've had women that like to be called bitches, like them bitches from out south, them low end hoes.
Amazing.
Man, look, look, you gotta FaceTime them bitch. What you doing, bitch?
Hey, excuse
Stop
me.
playing, bitch.
I'm
Bring-
from the south side, from the
No,
low
I'm-
end. Like, come on, pipe
No,
it down
I'm-
a little
I'm-
bit.
I'm- no.
I got y'all.
Oh,
south
that's
side
why you
team.
act like
Don't-
that?
don't-
I'm
don't-
just
don't take it
going off
personal.
my personal experience. Every time I've dated a south side, now I ain't made it to the south suburbs because I heard that's where all the bougie bad bitches in the south suburbs. But the low end
Bougie
and
bad bitches.
79th and all that shit, I done had the hood bad bitches. Them bitches is niggas. For real. Like I done had a bitch, Joe, I damn near, Joe, took me out my body. I damn near choked the boog out this bitch. She was playing so much. Bitch, I'm talking about choke me. I had me. I'm like, bitch, let me go. But I'm like, this what type of shit y'all be on? This bitch choked me, bro.
Yeah, I had a baby by one. I definitely know. I'm talking about, yes, she know I'm talking to her. Yes, she's definitely
And you always trying
south
to come at
side.
me. Your ass is crazy.
Yeah.
Butter ass is something else. Hey, internet world.
Listen,
Butter ass is
I-
something
Butter's a
else.
beast, y'all. Don't get
On
it
camera and off the camera. The man is insane. Just insane.
I'm a
Yeah,
puppy
that's my
dog.
boy,
Y'all
man.
tripping.
Man.
Okay, Kim, give us a question. Give us
I
something off
ain't
the top
got
of
no
the brain.
I ain't got no question. I just, be having a lot of comments and
Okay.
answers.
Wait a minute, y'all.
And
Hold up.
Okay, go
Let me
ahead.
pull the magic stick.
so
Take-
my
take
phone
it
ain't
away.
here, but let me tell y'all,
Hold
I
on.
went to visit my man.
Okay, I got one.
And I didn't want to come back.
You shouldn't
Next time, I'm not.
have.
Okay,
Okay.
so we know you
Don't
got a
start
man.
with that back door shit. All right, I'm telling you now.
Why you gotta put my character out there like
I'm
that?
just saying,
That's-
all that finger in the
you
booty
just
shit. We
said
not doing
that.
that. today.
Okay, come
when
on.
you
let
create
her
a
say
character,
what
you
she
gotta
needs
stick to her.
say.
I'm sticking to her.
No,
So-
man, I don't want to hear no finger in the booty shit, man.
So we all work in the
Industry.
in the world, right? Except for no, you do, but not like this. So
We work in corporate.
Butter, is it okay to fuck one of your coworkers?
He fucked them all.
He fucked them all. Oh my god.
Amazing.
Butter.
The
So,
company
what
that
do
he
you
worked
think
for, that's
about
what they do.
having an intimate relationship with somebody that you work closely with,
I definitely.
or it could be a fuck buddy.
No, I would not. I
You
wouldn't do that.
stuttering too fucking
No, I
hard.
wouldn't do that.
think
And
From-
all
from-
those years that you've been at your company,
I'm just
you ain't
saying.
screwed nobody.
Listen, that is
Keep
a
it real.
horrible experience.
So you did.
I'm just saying that's
Did you
a
do it or not?
horrible experience. She might know voodoo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
This
I'm like,
sound personal.
But did you do it?
Because he not answering the question. Did you do
Did
it?
you do it?
what's that? Plead the fifth.
Nah.
I'm gonna take the plea. No
about you,
comment.
Toya?
You know what I'm saying?
Toya.
what you heard of? You a man?
I'm gonna pass on that question.
No, you
and
don't get to
send it
pass on that.
Bree
That-
How you
Bree.
gonna pass
No,
on
you don't
your
get
own
the
question?
question
Because it was my question, so I
So you
have
don't
the
get
right
to
to pass
on
on it.
We want to know.
Amazing. Well, me personally, working in the shop, I would never. Well, I got a private suite now, but working in the shop, I would never do it again. It's been bad for me every time, except for the last time I did it, it backfired. I started liking this bitch too much. I was tripping, man. I was tripping. Like,
I can't.
I was seeing her too much, man. That shop was good, man. She was young, man. She had them bedroom faces, man. I'm like, man, I like this motherfucker.
And she cooked him bacon in the microwave.
Man,
That's how you
Dang.
know.
that motherfucker cooked me bacon in the microwave.
He still
man.
was going, but we had fun though.
Yeah, we had fun.
We had fun, so I can understand. We had fun,
Man, I was tripping.
and her birthday was
liked it,
around the
Man,
same
I
time as
liked it too
mine, so
much.
January was lit.
I started doing all that. Why you ain't call me and shit? You gonna walk past me and this? Yeah, boy, I was. Man, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. It was a spell. The
You
bitch
just
put
liked
voodoo
it,
on.
huh?
I'm telling you, y'all don't be thinking that stuff is real, boy. I had an experience. I'm
It's
talking
not
about.
no
to-
voodoo.
She helped me get over my baby mama.
You don't. Oh, so you don't believe in voodoo
No.
and witches and it's real. Hey, Kim, it's real. I'm
Kim,
telling
you
you.
ever been
I
with
believe in
somebody?
Erykah Badu.
You've had a relationship with somebody that you work with?
No, I've never done that.
No. Do you think it's cool to do that?
I don't think so because I don't feel like you don't get a chance to have space.
Yeah, absolutely. You see him too
You
much.
see them too much, and so it's just like you don't even get a chance to kind of unwind and decompress for the day and then be able to talk to them and tell them about your day. No, y'all
seen
gotta
you out
see your
town.
ass all day. Like, damn.
So that's just like
I mean-
almost when you're dating someone. Do you think that it's okay to see them like 3 and 4 times a week and talk like 3 and 4 times a week? That shit irritates me to my soul.
Toya.
You don't be texting me and calling me all the time. Like once a week is okay for me. Don't call me.
So let me.
in the
so
morning,
answer me
in
this.
the noon, and night.
Do
Like that
Wait,
shit is
Toya.
irritating.
No, wait, hold on. Butter.
Oh my
Hold on,
goodness!
Butter.
I just
Toya,
know you not.
Do you
know what
are
that
you an
is,
affectionate
right?
Person?
That's irritation.
No,
Are
it
you
ain't
an
no
affectionate
irritation.
person?
Ain't no
Do
damn
you like a lot of
irritation.
hugs and
No,
kisses?
I
like
don't.
to fight.
That's
you.
No.
why. That's why
No.
that will bother you. Are
But
you,
if you check on me once a day,
Listen,
and but
that's
that's fine. That's
right.
fine.
Like,
that's
don't call me
fine
3 and 4 times.
for
Like, what do you want?
So that means that you have to you need to be dealing with somebody who thinks the same way. Because when you are dealing with an overly affectionate person or just a real affectionate person, and you be like, whoa, it kind of makes that person feel a certain kind of way because. Unfortunately,
I agree to a certain extent, but then I disagree to a certain extent because my thing is this. Now, I don't know if y'all ever really liked somebody or been in love before.
yeah.
But when you like somebody, you have to speak to them at least once a day.
right?
When you like somebody, when you just fucking around or whatever, okay, yeah, y'all
It
do
is.
y'all
I'll
will
talk
see
to
you
you
when
when
I
I
see you,
talk-
right?
And
You
Right.
But when
said
you-
once a day, not 3, 4, 5 times a day.
I'm
he's
saying at least.
You're
You feel
gonna
me?
want to talk to that person
Hell
on
yeah.
a regular.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
because you're gonna be thinking about their ass because you like them.
Yeah,
You
it's
see what I'm
okay
saying?
to think about them. Like, you ain't got to keep contacting me.
Well, my thing is this: either you want 3 5-minute conversations or you want 1 hour conversation. What you
No,
want? That's how I go. When I
I'ma
like you,
give
we gonna talk.
20-minute
goddamn.
conversation.
We gonna talk.
Look,
Toya
that-
don't want. Toya
that
wants
is the
you to
ghetto
call
of
her
her.
for
You hear?
5 minutes. That's
No,
all
hold
you
on,
get.
Yeah.
You could text me.
Listen,
and
that
I
is the
might
straight.
answer.
That is the straight ghetto of her.
Text me.
Do you hear what she's saying right now?
You say that's straight ghetto.
No, I'm talking about she don't want you. She wants hers. Like the first thing I thought of was like, man, listen to this girl right here, rare fall.
He wanted to say, listen to this nigga on the side.
Yeah.
He
Right,
might have
like,
wanted to
look
say,
at that
listen to this
Girl, you
bitch.
are a girl. You are not a boy.
Look at that nigga.
Listen to this
Why is
bitch.
she talking like us?
So what about for you, Butter? What you like?
What you mean? What I like? like?
Are you okay with somebody contacting you a couple of times?
Well,
throughout the
well,
day during the dating phase?
no, I look at things for what it is. So normally, you got to remember, I'm a doctor. Normally, you know what I'm saying. When someone, check it out, right? Normally, when somebody does something like that,
No. We're gonna back this up.
okay,
Do you
me,
like somebody contacting you a couple of times throughout the day during the
Several
dating
Hey,
dating
babe,
phase?
what you doing? Hey, how's your day going? What you doing,
how
babe?
do you like
Oh my
that or
God,
no?
I'm
Yes
thinking
or
about
no?
you.
I'm not that like it doesn't happen because I'm not that accessible. Like,
Okay.
I got shit to do.
You're not answering the
You
Fuck
not
you.
answering
Now,
my question.
now,
if I don't
Bree,
like you like that,
Now,
I don't want you calling me.
I put like this.
Stop calling me.
I
don't
would
really like
look
you
at
like
no.
that.
I get where you come from, Kim. I would look at that as a little weird
That's why
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
wait, hold on. Why would you look at it a little weird?
because that like you ain't got nothing to do.
Are you not an affectionate person?
And it's not
Excuse
even
me,
that.
Are you
It's
an
like
affectionate person?
you bored. I mean,
No, are you an affectionate person?
yeah, I'm affectionate. So that's what that is.
No,
That's
I'm just asking. Are you an affectionate? Do you like all the
Yeah.
hugs and kisses and stuff on a regular?
it's
Can
okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Well, it's
I'm-
two different
Wait, hold
scenarios,
on. I'm
though.
gonna
Go
get.
ahead.
I'm gonna get
Go
to
ahead.
it,
Right.
Bree. Because I'm gonna say you for last. When you like somebody, the shit don't bother you because I like you. I want to hear from you. Now, if I ain't really fucking with you,
But the
like
the
you
scenario
cool.
changes though.
Yeah,
Now
you
once we
right.
start living together, stop.
we
fucking
ain't
calling
even
me.
got that
Wait a minute, you don't went too far. You don't.
Right.
You all off course
No,
right
but
now.
that's what
no.
I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like if we living together, don't fucking call me all day. I'll see you when I get
you
home.
Ain't
No,
about that
no, we
point.
talking about dating.
we
If
talking
we're
about
dating, if I like you, yeah. But if I
Yeah.
don't like you, I'm gonna get irritated.
So
Why
wait
the
a
fuck
minute.
you steady calling me
Dating
so
in the
much?
getting to know you stage, is that different?
You-
Because when you meet somebody like they so anxious, like, oh, I miss you, I need to talk to you, like, nigga, we haven't even started dating yet. Like,
That's
we're not
usually
dating,
before we
dating.
get the buns. Once we get the buns, no.
Wait a minute.
I just asked the question. I said, is the getting to know you stage and the dating stage different? Because if I just met you, right, we go out one time. And then you on my line like several times during the day. Like,
What
I'm
if
like,
y'all
well,
date was
minute.
Wait a
Really
minute.
good.
Toya has failed to realize how she look. Toya, just do me this one favor.
What?
Y'all see what she talking about. Now stand up.
I knew he
And
was
I
gonna
want
say
y'all to tell me if y'all gonna call this motherfucker all the time. Please stand up.
Give
Please,
him a cameo,
please
Toya.
Stand up. Please.
Give me a cameo.
Please stand
Hold
up,
her
Toya. Please
Hold her
stand up.
glass, and you gotta hold your hands out
I
like
want
this.
y'all to
We-
look at her. What you call this motherfucker?
Oh shit!
Look, what you call her?
Right.
I bet they getting them comments now, baby.
Hey, a million likers on the real.
The waves ain't even the topic no more.
You did.
What
tripping.
waves? I think I have look nice.
Still, don't call me 6 or 7 times a day. Talking
They
about,
can't
hey,
help
I
it.
miss you. What
Hey,
is
we
you
gonna
doing?
say G-Wagon for next week.
Where you going? What you doing? Hello.
Call her 20 times.
No, that's G-Wagon right there.
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of junk in that trunk.
Don't
So
look this way.
okay, so my last question.
Don't look
Last
this
question
way.
of the day. Do y'all think like close past traumas of losing somebody will make it easier for will make it harder for you to be attached to somebody? And what I mean by that is this, because I saw a reel where this dude was saying like, I don't care if a woman leave me. I done lost my motherfucking mama. Once I lost my mama, anybody can walk away.
You know
Do
what?
y'all
I
believe
just
it?
had this conversation with my friend. I do believe it plays a part because if you were close with whomever that was, especially if you looked at them like a parental figure, which it don't have to be, your birth parent, you will feel like that because you feel like this was the person that can calm me down, that I really like. I can't, nobody puts people above their parents, if depending on the relationship or whoever. So once that person is gone, you like, shit, fuck everybody else. That's just like if you lose a child. Now you feel like, you know what I'm saying? What else is left now? I don't give a shit about nothing. Those things hold on to you so tight. Yeah, that's gonna bother me forever. I ain't gonna never put nobody past that person that I lost. Nobody will ever surpass how I felt about that person. So yeah, I might come off if I'm mad like fuck everybody. Y'all don't mean shit. The one person that meant shit to me is gone.
So you
I don't owe you nothing.
So do you think it might, like, if somebody be like, I'm leaving, like, because I know
Yeah,
I
you'll
know
be
a
like,
female,
bye, bitch.
I know a female who she's been through a lot of trauma and shit. And we used to mess around and shit, and it used to blow me because she was so easy to walk away. Cause I play mind games. I be lying and shit. I'm like, baby, you don't miss me, you don't love me, goddamn, man. I'm thinking about you just to get her back so I can get some. But she was so motherfucking scarred, right? She used to could just walk away, and she was so used to walking away from shit. She literally used to change her phone number every other day, like literally to keep, like, she'll meet some motherfucker, don't want me to call no more. She'll go change her number. Like, she was that prone to leaving and like being so broken that
They lost a person.
Huh?
They had lost a person.
Well, she grew up in a bad circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Where
Okay.
she didn't really have nobody. So she pretty much grew up alone. And she always had that shield around her. You know what I'm saying? And then when she open up, a nigga will play with her, and then she'll go back in her turtle shell. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, that's crazy, because I even felt like that. Like I lost my grandma. Like, she raised me. Only motherfucker that really, really know me. And when I lost her, I got cold inside. Like, I couldn't open up to no motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, and when I saw that shit, it hit me, because I'm like, damn, yeah, that shit was hard getting over my grandma, especially the way she died. You know what I'm saying? That shit fucked me up. So it's like, damn.
I don't think you don't get over it. You become accepting of it. You don't never get over losing somebody. You just
I don't think I
accept.
did both.
You accept it. It is what it is. This is. I mean, I can't stop. What would they think if I stopped? What would they think if I stopped?
Well,
No, you can't do that.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I know a lot of people that experience that. I've experienced that. I'm pretty sure all of us have lost somebody that we love that changed us. But I know a lot of people that end up alone because they never deal with this. You see what I'm saying?
Never get over them.
They never get over that. And I'm gonna tell you something, and this is for the internet. When you can't see, when you can't walk, when you can't even wipe your own ass, you better have somebody around you that love you. You see what I'm saying? And you better think about that when you just can't get it right. You know what I'm saying? My belief is always about someone else. So I'm never really thinking of myself. That's why I'm able to understand certain things and deal with people, because this is my belief, which is the belief of Jesus Christ. And it's all about the other person and how you treat the other person. And trust me, you know, because I see it all the time. I'm talking about people, they can't even get on the bus. They ain't got nobody in the world that love them. And I be looking like, damn, what type of person was you?
That don't necessarily mean
you
everything,
know what?
though, because some
I'm
people
just-
just lose people. They family
no, no,
die,
no.
and it just
I
it
get
just
what you,
plays.
that last part you
I'm
just
saying,
said.
yeah.
What kind of person
Like,
were you?
have you ever
Or
met
are
somebody you
you?
be like, oh, you just a mean old bastard.
Yeah.
Like, I done met them. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like, but come on, like, this is a big world. It's a lot of people. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know people, they don't mean to be selfish. They not really even selfish. They just self-centered. You see what I'm saying? They can't get around it. It's just in them, and it's over those type of things.
That's absolutely true, but there also are people who are not like that, because we hear the slogan all the time, is lonely at the top, and most good people don't have a lot of friends. So all you have is your family to rely on, and some people wasn't fortunate enough to have a family. You see
And
what I'm
some
saying?
people, when they make it to the top on their way up, they kicked a lot of people down.
No, yeah, but that's the bad side of it. We know that, but what I'm saying is there's also a other side, and that's why I say, and I want to say this to my men out there. Like, honestly, I know motherfuckers run around, you know, motherfuckers got hoes, you get money, you know, you ain't thinking about having a woman and all this shit. I had this conversation with my uncle before, baby, 5 years ago. My uncle is I want to say about 67, 68, some shit like that, but he still look young. He he wear jewelry and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I look at him and he's single. And I saw it from two different places. I said, yeah, he healthy, he older, you know what I'm saying? He ain't stressed about no woman. But then you got to think about it. 10 years from now, nigga, you going to be wearing Pampers. You need to have somebody by your side. And that's why I tell a lot of my men, like, bro, it's going to come a time when you're going to get too old to hustle. You're going to get too old to sell drugs. You're going to get too old to scam. You're going to get too old to do all the shit, chasing hoes, going to the club, going to the bar. It's going to come a time when that shit going to be over with. Who you going to have by your side?
And that's the butter thing when he say he see all these people, and you think out of all these people in the world, and you know, what type of person were you that not one of these people are willing to help you?
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes
there is no sometimes
listen,
behind
sometimes
that.
it's only you and your wife. What happens
No,
when
no, no,
he
no,
died?
no.
What happens when she died?
So what's the difference when you say you have some people when you can see that this not even my family, but they closer to me than my own family. That's the person you display.
No,
we don't pick our family, but we can choose who we open up to.
No, I get that, but sometimes there's a situation where it's only a man and his wife. There's only them two, right? They grow old together. One of them pass away.
If that's
now
it, if
she
they're like
or
the
he is
matriarch
out
and
here
that's
on their own because their partner is passed away.
What age are we talking?
No, I'm speaking specifically when you get too old to do shit.
But Mac, even when someone has that experience, that's the whole reason of the faith and why it's so important to God. Even if you don't have anybody, as a community, we help each other. It's always about someone else. Even though that other person, the neighbor might have some kids
that's gonna look after
that
you.
love the fuck out of him and his wife and know what he going through and be there for him into death.
But that's not likely. It can happen, but that's not likely.
All I'm saying is that's what's pleasing to God.
Yeah,
and it reflects on, like you said,
right,
it reflects on the person that you are. If your neighbor's kids are gonna look after you as you get older, or are they gonna be like,
that's
man,
because
fuck
you
them.
was in that circumstance to have neighbors. Now,
it was the kind of it does. You run into people all the time, though.
No, what I'm saying is this, right? You grew up in a neighborhood, right? A fairly decent neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
All y'all been there for 30, 40, 50 plus years. Y'all been neighbors for 40 years, 50 years. Everybody getting old now. Mm-hmm. You know, your kids gone off. Some could happen, you know, where they kids, they might not even have kids. You see what I'm saying? So there's a whole bunch of different scenarios that could play a part in it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like for my mama, for instance, my mom is not alone. She got kids, but she don't have nobody. She ain't moved on since my stepfather passed away. You see what I'm saying? So it makes me wonder, like, has she gotten over that? because I have never seen her with nobody else.
Have you ever
And
asked
he's
her?
no, I mean I don't
Ask
really
her.
want to get in my mama personal business like that.
I mean, but
you know,
stuff
it's
like that can be important as she's getting older and you're older, and you can have these conversations. There's nothing wrong with asking your parents at this age, like, hey, just kind of tell me how's your thinking process? How are you doing? Is there
I ask her how she
are
doing, but I
you?
don't get in her personal business. I feel like that shit ain't none of my business.
And she might answer you on that level because she like, oh, you just making conversation, as opposed to, if I tell you what my issues are you going to be able to understand me? Is there a way you might can help me? How are you going to be there for me once I open to you? Because I'm the mom. I'm supposed to be the strong one. I don't care how old you get as my son.
I don't look at my mama like that. I'm the strong one.
But
Of course you're
I
not,
try to
because you
protect my mama.
But
You're not,
this is the point that I be always trying to prove about us. We think that we have control over what happens in our life, and y'all all are giving me them examples of that we don't. The only thing we got control over is what we do when it happens. You know what I'm saying? Some things you just got to leave to God. You know, and He will provide, and that strengthens me.
Amazing. Till next episode. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all sub, like, comment, drop a heart, man. Please share these videos, man, and remember, it don't cost you nothing to push a button.